All gin requires the addition of juniper, but some brands, especially those founded in the past decade, have been putting juniper on the back burner, and that's okay. But sometimes you crave the piney juniper flavor of a cocktail, like say a martini. For these situations, nothing beats a classic London Dry juniper forward gin. Confusingly, London Dry gin doesn't need to be distilled in London, or in England for that matter. The term is simply a method of production, not a geographic indicator. The name was meant to differentiate from Holland gin, which is also known as Jenever, and to emphasize that the gin was dry and not sweet. London Dry gin came on the market around the time of the coffee still in the 19th century, which produced a lighter and more neutral spirit than Holland's. At the time, London had many gin distilleries, which gave London Dry its title. Technically speaking, London Dry gin is a neutral spirit flavored with juniper berries and other botanicals. No artificial flavors or colors can be added. Only water, neutral grain spirit, and no more than 0.1 gram of sugar per liter can be added post-distillation. The botanicals themselves come from all over the world. Hundreds of different botanicals can be used to make London Dry gin. In addition to required juniper berries, other commonly used botanicals include coriander, angelica root, lemon and orange peels, orris root, licorice, cassia, cinnamon, and cardamom. As we've said before, London Dry gins don't have to be distilled in London, but there are a few brands made there today, such as Beefeater, Sipsmith, Hayman's of London, and Ford's Gin. Other classic British London Dry gin brands include Tanqueray and Bombay Sapphire. There are countless ways to enjoy London Dry gin, from your refreshing gin and tonic to an ice-cold martini, stirred, not shaken. These classic cocktails show off the piney juniper punch that London Dry gin brings to the party. You can also enjoy it in bold, spirited drinks such as a Negroni or a simple gimlet. To learn more about gin and other spirits, head on over to distiller.com or download the app on your mobile device.